Y vamos a dar paso, antes de dar paso a los casters, al primer enfrentamiento del día. Quiero un fuerte ruido para Dominic, que se va a enfrentar contra la cabra Mohamed Light. Fuerte ruido para ambos. ¿No ves? Esto ya está un poquito mejor. Y para poner voz y para poner un poquito de salsa, espectáculo y esa guinda perfecta a este cóctel internacional e increíble, vamos con los casters. El primero de ellos es uno de los grandes de la disciplina, el papá de todos los creadores de Clash Royale. Fuerte aplauso para Rebo Laimar. Y la acompaña el tipo más mamadísimo del universo Clash Royale. Con ustedes, fuerte ruido para Miguelito Bale. Señores, otro evento más. Qué gusto estar con ustedes.
Okay. Deep breath. ADHD time blindness goes crazy. Here's the format, boys. 8 players, single elimination. Best of 3 matches. Duels formatting. Last player standing. Crown the champion. How do these players get here, you may be asking? 6 players qualified from their performance throughout this year in all the DreamHack tournaments. 1 player qualified through the last chance qualifier. And finally, 1 player qualified through an offline event happening today. Making it by playing in the tournament in Spain that's happening right now. DreamHack, $25,000 Clash Royale tourney. All right, we are live on TikTok as well. Here's the prize pool, $25,000 prize pool, as I said. $10,000 grand prize. Players playing today are Muhammad Like Dominic, Vitor75, Sandbox, Luke's X Gamer, Ruben, and Wallace and Pedro. This is a stacked bracket. Absolutely stacked bracket here. Boom. There's the bracket for you. Okay, TikTok stream go. YouTube stream is a go. Still don't have a thumbnail for the tournament. Let's see if we can find it over here. Nope. Dude, that trophy is pretty sick. I can't lie. Live crowd. And the crowd goes wild. Oh. All right. Testing the stinger out. Two 200 milliseconds. There you go. W transition. Muhammad Light versus Dominic first match. Dominic was a commentator at the World Finals this year for German. Interesting to see him playing in a tournament now. Very interesting. Here we go, boys. Hopping in. Wonder. Wow. Muhammad Ali versus Dominic. We see Recruits Evo Fisherman versus Muhammad Light using a Hog EQ Mighty Miner with Tesla. Best of 3 duels formatting. We will see how this goes. Recruits Evo already causing most some problems here. And this game might be over. No goblins in cycle. Lumberjack on tower. Evo Firecracker. Muhammad Light not looking so great here in game one. Dominic feeling good. Has the Muhammad Light curse actually been lifted? Not the curse, but the Muhammad Light effect. It used to be that Muhammad Light scared away every single opponent because of how good he was. But Dominic using Muhammad Light's kind of kryptonite, if you will, here with the Lumberloon. Muhammad Light lost the 2021 World Finals to the current world champion Mugi because of Lumberloon freeze. We have some Evo recruits Lumberloon. Even worse, if you ask me. Augur does get this tower here. 2 shots before the Fisherman pulls. Evo Firecracker back in cycle. Only 7 left. Only 7 seconds left, though. It's not looking like a dub here. Arrows gonna come in. Dominic calls go to game, and there we have it. Game 1 down already. That was so fast, bro. What is happening? Oizy, can you set up a command for this bracket, please? And thank you. There's the bracket, boys. Let me see here. You gotta save as a PNG. Let's change my thumbnail here. All right. There we go. Thumbnail updated. Shall we? Let's go to vertical scenes. We are going to duplicate. Let's see if Muhammad Light bounces back here or not. That's the big question here. The big question of the day. You playing ladder today? For sure. Welcome, everyone. A rough start here. Was a little bit late to the party, if you will. But we're here, we're getting in. Let's do this. DreamHack Valencia, $25,000 tournament. Day 1, double limit or single elimination, 8-man bracket. Live event. Dominic versus Muhammad Light to start it off. Dominic won game 1 with Recruits Balloon Lumberjack. I mean, absolutely disgusting deck. And then we see Dominic coming out next with the Hoggy Q. But Mo Bringing a quite a good Hoggy Q counter here, in my opinion. Quite a good counter. Mega Knights, arrows, little prince, and prince, and Eve archers. I think Dominic might have some big issues dealing with this here. Arrows come out on the firecracker. Little prince is down.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Hog Rider inbound. Prince drops on the defense. Little Prince ability right side. Prince wall breakers. Dominic doesn't have a lot of elixir. Evo Knight is trying to take care of everything. But Molite bouncing back here, getting some nice damage. And he has the Evo archers for defense. Does he have arrows? No, he drops a zap. I really like the choice to use zap plus arrows. Because a lot of the time in this meta, you're going to need zap plus arrows to deal with the Evo Factor, deal with the Evo archers. Very smart here. Oh, this already happened? Nope. This is this year's $25,000 DreamHack Valencia finals. It's happening right here, right now, man. It's happening in Spain as we speak. Dominic's won first game here, so Mo really needs to bounce back. I'm sure Mo wants to prove to himself and to others that he's still got it. After lackluster performance at the World Finals, and I think that's what he's doing right now. What a beautiful zap here. Getting a crazy good connection on the left-hand side. Dominic trying to come back with this Evil Knight in his firecracker, but it's just going to spell a King Tower activation for Mo. Low Prince ability. Wall breakers is the bridge. Wall breakers do get kited. Hog Rider inbound. Wait, Mo's low in elixir. Wait, Mo's low in elixir. Wait. Earthquake comes down. Wait. Did Mo just choke? Oh my gosh. Miner plus arrows inbound. Arrows were misplaced. Night catches the miner somehow. Dominic, with the celebration, takes out Muhammad Light first round. Are you kidding me? $25? $25,000, dude. What just happened? What have we just witnessed? Everyone's been saying, but maybe it is true. Muhammad Light takes the fall. Wow. Oh, Mo was out just like that. Single elimination. Single elimination. Wow. I mean, what have we? Are we witnessing history right now, ladies and gentlemen? Are we witnessing history here? I mean, the world champion, the most dominant player for so long, is taken out by the German caster of the World Finals in round one. Check out the bracket. Dominic advances. It's single elimination once again. Muhammad Light is out. Wild, wild stuff here. I don't even know what to say. I really do not. What? Wow. Well, there goes my bracket. What? Yeah, no kidding, dude. If there was a live fantasy bracket for this, everyone would be out right now. No sound? Yeah, there's no sound. Head to the caster cam. I mean, guys, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here, dude? Absolute wild stuff going on right here. I mean, chat. All right, let's break it down. Game 1. It was Recruits Evo Balloon versus Hoggy Q. Dominic got a great matchup, wins the game. Next game, Dominic's got a great matchup. He's got Mega Knight Prince, Arrows versus Hoggy Q. But he gets too cocky. He goes for the Little Prince wall breakers of the bridge to finish the game off. Hogger comes in at the right time. And Molite misclicks the evil archers. He misclicks the evil archers. And at that point, the hog gets enough damage. He goes for the miner, but Dominic catches the miner. I cannot believe Dominic caught that miner with the knight there. Absolutely wild stuff, bro. Absolutely wild stuff. Mo in Spain without the S? Okay. That was too much, bro. That was too much, bro. Brutal. Absolutely brutal, dude. You play Gosh Clans G? I do not. Single, double elimination. Single elimination. Muhammad Light is out. Let's run some early morning free to play. We are commentating the $25,000 Clash Royale DreamHack Valencia finals. The bracket shows a lower bracket. There is not a lower bracket. There is not a lower bracket. Single elimination. Trust. Subathon timer up there. There you go. Look at the bracket. Juicy shows lower bracket. Boys, I don't know what to tell you. There's no lower bracket. I don't know what to tell you. It's double elimination. Never mind. It's double elimination. It literally said single elimination at the beginning of the tournament. I swear.
Future king over here.
It's double elimination. Muhammad Light is still in it. What? I'm going to the beginning of the tournament. I refuse to believe I was wrong. All right, we're having the next game. Victor 75 versus your boy Sandbox. Yeah, I wasn't wrong, bro. Here, I'm showing you, bro. Look. COD. 8 players completed a single elimination bracket. I'm not crazy. The starting graphic. Okay, I feel better about myself now. I had to show it. I told you, chat. I'm not crazy. Anyways, it's double elimination. Who knew? Amalite is still in, apparently. Their graphics are wrong? Yeah, their graphics are wrong. But what is going on? Bro, I wasn't even paying attention to the game. Bro, this is the most scuffed cast ever. Sandbox versus Victor 75. Sandbox has already lost the tower. Recruits balloon mirror matchup. Can someone please... What? Ah! And now the audio's gone. No, never gone. It's not gone. What's going on here? Recruits a balloon at the bridge. Okay, there you go. Snowball inbound on the Inferno Dragon. Sandbox trying to make something happen here. Snowball on defense, though, spells trouble for good old Sandy here. There's no way. With sheer aggression, Sandbox is making the comeback. What is going on? 20 seconds on the clock and the tower drops. Now we're in a tower down situation, but Sandbox has got a massive push still on the board, and Dragon is forced out. Sandbox setting up another round of recruits in the back. I think the biggest reason that Sandbox was able to make this comeback is because of that little prince. It doesn't seem like Vitor has one. Maybe saving it for later in the set. It is duels formatting here. Lumberjack arrows helping out. Here comes the balloon in the pocket. The difference, though, is Sandbox does not have a building. He's got the little prince, but no building. Snowball's little prince whilst in front of Drag is barely enough to stop this. Sandbox saving up for the Evo recruits now, I think. There they go at the bridge. Where's the little ability? There's the little prince ability. Keeping the little prince alive. Lumberjack in the pocket. Little prince does go down. Miner on defense. Recruits charging towards the king, though. Arrows drop down on offense and defense. Recruits charging. Recruits on king. Snowball comes through, slowing it down. Princess Tower not helping out versus the recruit. Tower's down to 105. Vitor, a small grimace on his face here, realizing that he might not be able to win this game. Fisherman at the bridge. Miner does tank. Arrows is enough. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. And Sandbox is waving. Jeebus is with Vitor. What is going on? What? Tower down in like the first 60 seconds. And then it's just Sandbox like just coming back. Dropping a 3 crown in a $25,000 live event. Is this real life? I don't know what's going on. This is crazy so far. This is wild, bro. Absolutely insane, mate. Holy crash crowd, dude. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay. Double elimination. It is single. It is double elimination. The graphic at the beginning of the tournament said single, but it is double. So Molite is still in it. Exclamation point bracket in the Twitch chat if you guys want to see the bracket. Let me also get the bracket command set up for YouTube as well for y'all. Wow, this is wild. Bracket. Boom. Gonna go to YouTube. We are hopping into game. Oh, we already have the bracket set up for YouTube. Thank you. We do not. That. Exclamation point bracket in the YouTube chat, boys, for the link to the bracket if you guys want to follow along yourselves. It's set up now. Okay. Sandbox vs. Vitor, game number 2. Mighty Miner Hog Rider. Versus Royal Giant Monk. Okay, Mighty Miner Hog Rider versus Royal Giant Monk. Sandbox versus Vitor. I definitely would say Vitor is the favorite in this matchup, as Sandbox did not make it to the World Finals this year, but we already saw one of the craziest upsets already today. Dominic taking out Mo in the first round. Let's see if Sandbox can do it here again. Getting a nice change activation here versus RG. It's not super useful versus RG, but you never know. Could be helpful versus a strength fisherman or monk. Mighty Miner ability from Sandy, though. This tower's all the way down to 1754 already. Beautiful. E-Spirit just was not in cycle for Vitor there, I guess. And there's no log in this deck either. No way to reset that Mighty. Monk ability's going to drop. Get a little bit of chip. Not sure if that was worth it. Hogguard gets the tower. Evil archers are putting in work. Goblin gets the tower, though, as well. Poison was dropped on the right side for extra damage. Pre-Barbaro at the bridge for the Firecracker. Vitor not able to get the prediction, and E-Spirit going to clean this up. Wow. And just like that, I mean, Vitor, his evil archers are not going to be in cycle anymore, and he's struggling to get any sort of damage going for him here. Meanwhile, Sandbox continuing to cycle the poisons. Interesting to see Hog plus Poison in CRL. We've seen it on ladder as of late. Poison super useful versus Little Prince, evil archers, and the like. But seeing a massive $25,000 live event here. Monk does go down. Reflection not going to get so much value. Tesla's putting the work. Iron Miner down. Does get predicted. Evil Archer is going to be trying to take out this Mighty Miner. And here comes a bit of a counter push. Goblin Brawler does get a hit on tower. Goblins are late. Sandbox starting to struggle here. Evil Archer is going to be taken down by the tower, thankfully for Sandy. He's trying to make, or thankfully for Vitor, I mean. Or, yeah. Vitor is trying to make something happen here for the comeback, but Sandbox looks like he's got pretty massive control here. E-Spirit somehow getting the tower. Very lucky connection. That's going to be some good damage. Every damage counts right now. Bar Barrel, Monk ability, Fish Boy, E-Spirit to make sure the Mighty Miner is not going to take this Roll Giant out. Vitor putting pedal to the metal here, getting 2 more Roll Giant shots for his efforts. This game is starting to look kind of close. Bar Barrel, not the Bar Barrel he's looking for, though. This Firecracker stays alive, and that could be the difference maker, honestly. Hogrider comes in. Cage drops on the defense. Tesla on defense here. Lightning down. Will the Hogrider get the shot? Yes, it does. Sandbox taking game 2, a 2-0 sweep. Another upset. What is happening in this bracket right now? This is wild, bro. Nah, this is wild. Oh my gosh, dude. Guys, what do you guys think about this bracket right now? We have Molite getting knocked out to the lower bracket by Dominic, and Vitor getting knocked down to the lower bracket by Sandy. 2 for 2 on predictions. I'm heating up. There's no way, Pistol. How are you predicting this? How did you predict Dominic to be Muhammad Light, bro? Are you predicting the tilt? How? If you guys are just tuning in live, we are doing a commentation. We are doing casting of the DreamHack live event that is happening right here, right now. It is live in DreamHack or in Valencia, Spain. A $25,000 tournament. No sound? Yes, there is no sound. I guess we'll go to the caster cam here. Oh, never mind. Oh, is this an ad? I thought it was a cool graphic. It is an ad. Check it out. City of Design. Heck yeah. Oh, this is an ad for Valencia. I always find it so interesting. Now I want to go to Valencia, Spain. Visit Valencia.com. Interesting. That's amazing. Always loses and goes to the bottom of the bracket. That's true. But they died at the World Finals and he did not make that lower bracket run. You know who I am? I've watched you daily for years. Ava? I mean, I know you from last night's stream. You told me that you used to troll the chat with Kier Korsky, I mean. Luca's winning the whole thing. Chat, what are your guys' predictions of who's going to win the entire tournament? Who do you guys think is gonna win the whole tournament? Me, Johnny, you think your mom? What is this? YouTube chat's getting a little frisky here. Here's the bracket. Quick look at the bracket here. We have lower brackets. Wow, lower brackets gonna be Muhammad like versus Vitor. I think like that's crazy. Sandbox, Lucas, Light, Mo. You think Mo's gonna make that comeback? It could happen. It's very possible. Final is Dominic versus Pedro. You think so, eh? Okay. I'm sure Mo Light will start playing like himself when everyone starts underestimating him. Fair enough. Sandbox, Pedro. A lot of people think Pedro will win. I think Pedro's a good shout. Pedro number 2 at the World Finals this year. Definitely Rookie of the Year. I would expect Pedro to make quite a run here. Mo is washed. Do you guys think Mo is washed? Yes or no? 1 in chat if you think Mo is washed. 2 in chat if you think he was nervous in the first round. You think he's going to make that comeback. As he usually does. Mo claps Vitor 2-0. You think so? Double A says Mo is washed. Couple of 2s. A lot of people think that he's gonna make the comeback in the YouTube chat, though. All right, hopping in. Lucas versus Ruben here. Game 1, best of 3.
Kneel, numbskulls.
Bowler, E-Giant from Ruben. Interesting. E-Giant. We see E-Giant. Bowler, Evo Knight, E-Giant versus Lucas with Pigs EQ delivery. Bowler somehow takes that out. Barbara at the bridge. Pigs are inbound though. Little Prince down. Will we see the ability? Yes, it is. But Little Prince placed 1 tile too far to the left, so the Pigs will get some extra bonus damage, if you will, there. Small micro mistake from Ruben. Delivery dropping down, plus log from Lucas to clean off this Little Prince. Interesting.
Kneel, numbskulls.
Someone in TikTok chat said, who's supposed to win this? I would probably bet on Ruben, honestly. Ruben making it to the World Finals this year had a pretty good run for himself. I believe, Chad, did Ruben get top 3 this year? What place, did you guys know what place did Ruben get this year in the Clash Royale League World Finals? What was the last term you did? We commentated the Clash Royale League World Finals. Here comes the Pigs. Same lane. Bowler dropping down. Endora's number 3. Makes sense. Top 5 or 6. Top 5 or 6. I think that sounds right. But yeah, it's so interesting to see. Oh, what a great lightning here. Taking out the Little Prince off the board. See, this is the bridge. But yeah, what I was going to say. Oh, Bowler's hitting tower, I think. Bowler Magic Archer. Are you kidding me? Like I was trying to say, though, it's so interesting to see these old players like Ruben and Surgical Goblin find success coming back to the Clash Royale League. 5 or 6 of the World Finals is massive. Barbell tries to come down to stop that ability, but it is going to come down. The E-Giant's pretty dead already. That's the thing about E-Giant. It doesn't really have that much health. compared to other tanks. Look at these evil skellies get some very nice value here. E-Giant in the back. I like how Ruben is covering both lanes though with his bowler and his little prince. Both cards do such a great job of blocking a lane. Lucas is doing everything in his power to really kind of control the board here and defend as he's up damage, but it's not going to be very easy because here comes the Little Prince ability. Little Prince is on tower. Delivery drops on the right. Guardian, like I said, though, on tower, this is massive damage. Evil Skelly's drop once again, but I think the game is already over. Ice Spirit, it stops the E-Giant, but Evil Knight is going to lock down defense on the right. Ruben just needs one more lightning. Little Prince, Cannon, Evil Knight, Barbarian Barrel. Lucas knows it's over. Ruben drops the dub here. GG's. Chat. Who is Ruben's coach here? I totally recognize him. An old player from Team Queso, maybe? There's blocking Lucas's view. You think so? Ah, Dark Angel. It's Dark Angel. I totally recognize him, bro. He looks good, dude. He's probably gonna go to the gym. Dude, bro actually looks buff. Sorry. We should be talking about the game. Shout out to Dark Angel. OG Team Queso player. A lot of OGs coming back to the scene, eh? But we have Lucas versus Ruben game number 2 coming up. Ruben took game 1. It is double elimination. Bro's a coach for Clash Royale. Well, all of the players do. The coach usually helps pick decks. Decks matter a lot, especially with duels formatting. You guys have not played Clan Wars before, don't know what duels formatting is. Basically, you cannot repeat cards. So in this game 1, we saw some Hog EQ or some Pigs EQ from Lucas. He's not going to be able to use any of those cards again. Ruben used E-Giant Bowler. He's not going to use Bowler. He's not going to be able to use Evil Knight. He used Little Prince as well. He's not going to use Little Prince for the rest of the draft or the rest of the best of 3. A lot of stuff that goes into every single deck pick here. It is out of games duels as well. Meaning you can reactively change your stuff. Like in Clan Wars, you pick 4 pre-selected decks and then you choose from them during the duel. Out of game duels, it's the same rules, except you can change your decks in between games. So now that Ruben has seen that the pigs are not going to be an option anymore, maybe he's going to play a tornado deck or a fisherman deck like Royal Giant, as pigs are really good versus those sort of cards. The tornado fisherman, well, tornado's already out. He's already used tornado and E-Giant, but fisherman Royal Giant could be good, as pigs are not going to be available anymore. One needs to leave his ego aside and practice more. Honestly, H, Mohammed Light practices more than almost every single player. He plays thousands of games a week of Clash Royale. The weird thing about this tournament, though, this is the first time Mohammed Light and Jeebus are not working together. Jeebus, his main coach, was working with Mohammed Light for a very long time. I'm not sure who Mohammed Light's coach is now. Maybe he doesn't want to coach at all. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit different here. We saw him get a bad matchup in game 1 versus Dominic. A good matchup in game 2, though. Mohammed Light's coach is JuicyJ now. Mr. Cena with the good info. JuicyJ. Interesting. That is Morton's longtime coach. We'll see how they work together. I think the main decision on the change of coach was Jeebus picking up too many players to coach. He had a lot of players at the World Finals that he was coaching, like Vitor, like Adriel. But whenever they play against each other, he doesn't help either of them. So I think that's the main reason for the coach change here, if you will. Very aggressive play to start off from Lucas here. Roll Giant Lightning at the bridge. Ruben with what looks to seem recruits Ram Rider bridge spam with the Lumberjack here. Once again, Ruben kind of finding a pretty solid matchup for himself here, I think, because those recruits are going to do a great job of distracting the Fishermen's. Fisherman, not the card you want to use versus recruits. What's the former coach's name again? His name is Jeebus. Holy voice cracker announcer. If you guys are just tuning into the stream, I have been streaming for 5, almost 6 days straight now. We're doing a week-long subathon, so if my voice is not to 100%, that is why. You guys can see the timer in the... Oh, let me move it. Kind of top right of your screen, if you will. That's how much time is left in the subathon. Various different things add time to the timer, but I have been streaming for a week straight almost now, and even sleeping on stream. Someone changed coach. Muhammad Light changed coach after the World Finals, yes. My prediction points about to skyrocket. Who did you predict on? Ruben looking pretty good here. But Lucas does have the bowler. That is a huge difference maker here versus recruits and Ram Rider. Lucas very well might win this game just because of that one bowler pick here. Bowler roll a giant lightning. Interesting. That bowler is going to be so good not only versus the recruits, but also versus the Ram Rider here. Probably one of the best, if not the best counter to Ram Rider is in the bowler here. Interesting to see Ruben not using a Fisherman here. If you had a Fisherman for the bowler, this could be a much different game. Lumberjack at the bridge. Mother Witch stays alive. Bowler drops down. Skelly Drags bridge. Wait, there's just too much on the board. Bowler is not in the right lane. And he is going to be able to defend. A lot of damage coming through, though. Ruben going to continue to apply pressure. Evo recruits at the bridge. Mother Witch at the bridge, predicting the goblins. Spawning a few piggies here and there. Bowler trying his best to defend both sides. Lucas will stay alive for now. I'm very impressed, honestly. I thought he might lose that tower there. Lightning drops down. Recruits at the bridge once again. Bowler set up on the defense in the left lane. The right lane, the correct lane, if you will. But now it's the right side that's the issue. And that's what Ruben's going to constantly do this match. Wherever the bowler isn't, that's where he will be. Okay, he sides the Lumberjack at the bridge into the bowler here. Maybe a bit of a mistake. Fish Boy's going to pull in, get some good value. Mother Witch at the bridge predicting the goblins once again, though. Roll Giant at the bridge. There's 2 cages for defense at the moment. Roll Giant Lightning here. Goblins stop the left-hand side. Roll Giant does not get the shot. 7 seconds click off. And Ruben takes a 2-0 sweep versus Lucas again here. What is happening? Two-0 sweep after 2-0 sweep after 2-0 sweep. Double elimination, $25,000 tournament. And we're just seeing game after game after game. I mean, this is wild. Exclamation point bracket in the chat if you guys want to follow along with the tournament yourself. And check out the bracket. Yo, we got Goo Goo Gaga on the TikTok. Thank you so much for the galaxy, my man. Adding time to the time for the sub. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Quick look at the bracket as I was talking about it here. Molike gets knocked out by Dominic. Oh, never mind. They switched it. We do get a look at the lower bracket here, though. Molike versus Vitor and Lucas X Gamer are going to be down there as well here. If there's any people in the Twitch chat that are mods on YouTube, if y'all could go to the YouTube and help mod, that would be great. Because there is... I'm having to time out a lot of people here, bro. And ban a lot of people. Y'all are being weird. Anyways. Don't laugh at my name. My bad, bro. Love you, dude. Goo Gaga. I love the name, though. I do. Mo is washed, buddy? Do you think so? Mo's been taking hella L's lately. I mean, you're not wrong. I always see people in my chat saying Mo is washed. Mo is washed. But I might actually have to agree with y'all this time. Like, I don't know. If he... Okay. I will agree that Mo is washed if he loses in the lower bracket. How about that? Juicy needs to coach Mo? Nah, bro. I'm not good with deck picks. Hi from Nepal. Yo, what's up, Safar? Is Morton playing? Morton is not in the tournament. No, sir. Mo is still the greatest. Mo is still very good, chat. I know. Mo is definitely probably the greatest of all time still, in my opinion. Just because of how dominant he was for the last 2 years up until the World Finals. Lower bracket is stacked. Bro, this tournament is stacked in general. Pedro, Lucas, Muhammad Light. Ruben's a former world champ as well. The best Korean player, Sandbox. Mugi is pretty good. Mugi is fantastic. Only 2-time world champion in Clash Royale. I'm here. Juicy, give me the power. I got you. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. There you go, Easy. You got all the power. I'm about to sweep everyone and win right now. You think so? Our upcoming match is going to be a Pedro match here, guys. Like I said, Rookie of the Year. This man... Basically, his first World Finals, maybe his second or third live event, showed up just about a month ago and dropped, or not even a month ago, just a week or two ago, and dropped number 2 in the world. His opponent, Wallace, another world finalist. Very stacked matchup. I really like the Valencia format of allowing coaches onto the floor here. It's really interesting to see the dynamic of in-person coaches helping with the deck picks. Is there a delay for the tournament? A delay? I mean, maybe there's a small delay, but there shouldn't be much. No. This is live. This tournament is live. It's happening as we see it. Yo, Gugog thanks to 69 roses on the TikTok and the 20 coins before that as well. I'm not sure who you are, Adesh. Mo can barely stay in the top bracket. So, Rob, let me give you a bit of some lore here. Mo is notorious for losing first round in live events, or even in any event, and then sweeping the entire lower bracket and winning the whole thing. He did that. That's how he won the World Finals in 2022. He's done that in multiple tournaments. He's done that in multiple monthly finals, which are $60,000 online tournaments. Yeah, man. I mean, he's done it so many times. But the most recent World Finals, he did lose first round. He won a few games, but he lost very early in the tournament. It was a very lackluster tournament from Mo. So, which is why I'm very skeptical of what's happening here. He did lose first round versus Dominic, which is not what you want to see, really. But it's very possible for him to come back. What did he lose to? He lost to Dominic, who was actually a commentator, a German commentator for the World Finals this year. It's very, very interesting. Brother, I used to like Mo, but what he did to Jeebus was sad to see. He just left him and didn't even post about it on Twitter. I want him to lose everything as he is. He just blamed Jeebus for Worlds. Yeah, man. I mean, a little bit of drama for sure. You know, but in the end, bro, it's just business, right? If Mo believed that Jeebus cost him Worlds by working with too many other players and not helping him in the coaching match versus Adrio, which is who he lost to in the lower bracket, it's his decision to make to find a new coach. Mo's current coach is JuicyJ, longtime coach of Morton, notorious for getting number 2 so many different times at the World Finals. Morton has been to every single World Finals for the Clash Royale League. So much BM going on right now. Wallace smiling a little bit. Pedro's having some fun as well. What do we got here? We got Pedro with E-Giant Bowler. Wallace with a Monk Hog EQ potential here. Wallace calling good game. As he gets a really nice Monk deflection. It's not going to hit the tower though. Wallace decides to take a deep breath. I think he's taking it a little bit more seriously now. Well played out from Pedro. This is the most comfortable I've ever seen two players at a live event, bro. Like, what is this? Like a grand challenge match? Like, well played, emotes, everything, spamming everywhere. Smiles from both players on the stage. Like, these emotes are so annoying. See the ability pop here. Monk gonna come down to defend. So we're looking at it. We have Electric Giant versus Hoggy Q. I would probably usually say Hoggy Q has a very good matchup here. But the bowler and the little prince really changes everything. But seeing Wallace with the pick of the Monk here, I think I still gotta go with a very solid matchup for Wallace here. That Monk is gonna do a great job of deflecting the bowler shots and the little prince shots. He's got a quick cycle berry tower for defense versus the E-Giant. And he has Earthquake for the cannon to be able to break through. You know, granted, Pedro, once again, having some great counters to the Hoggy Q, the NATO, the cannon, and the boulder. But a big mistake already from Pedro defensively. NATO back plus Barbell. Barbell not down in time. Much respect for players who reach his level of gameplay. Absolutely, man. Where's Mo? Mo lost first round. He is in the lower bracket. He's playing against Vitor next up in the lower bracket. The emotes are part of the strategy? You think so? Interesting. Interesting idea. Monk ability, once again, like I said, gonna get some pretty solid value, tanking everything, deflecting everything. Barbaro kind of misses here, but it is gonna do the job. Wallace BMing even more. What is happening, bro? They must be friends. Here comes the hog. Cannon down. Really, really nice Monk ability at the bridge here. Gonna wipe out almost everything. Barbaro over the river plus lightning predicts the berry tower. What a play. But the evil firecrackers in cycle. And this is what I'm talking about. The defense is so good versus E-Giant here. The biggest thing that we didn't talk about is the Goblins plus Ice Spirit combo. Wow, Bowler actually clutching a shot on tower though. That Bowler just clutched up Pedro. Pedro might have a chance to come back and win this now. Wall is not super happy about his evil firecracker dropping in that Bowler damage. Night tanking Bowler, E-Giant at the bridge. Goblins plus Ice Spirit. But the Ice Spirit doesn't jump, so another berry tower is forced out. Bowler just barely not hitting tower here. Walls calls the wow. And a Bowler in the back once again from Pedro. Interesting to see Pedro going same lane in this matchup. You definitely want to go opposite lane. And down for defense. Pre-EQ dropping down. Does hit the King Tower as well. All Greater does get a shot in the tower. That is massive. Monk ability. Destroying the left side tower as well. Pedro tries to clean up all the firecrackers with the NATO. He is successful. E-Giant at the bridge. Lightning down. Kills the berry in one shot. Bowler kills the Ice Spirit. Wait a second. Second bomb tower down on defense. Cannon at the bridge. EQ drops in the cannon. NATO tries to pull the Monk backwards. Lightning drops down. Wallace goes good game. He knows he's defended well. Hogger not going to make it, but it doesn't matter. And there you have it, boys. The most BM I've ever seen in a live event. Wallace taking game 1 versus Pedro. Ah, GG's. This has been a wild tournament so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Sorry for the rough start once again. Any predictions on who's going to win this game 2, boys? Do you think Pedro bounces back? I talked about Pedro a lot here, but Wallace is, I mean, this is the most comfortable I've ever seen him on stage. I mean, this is insane. What's this, Yosa Baker Boy? This is a $25,000 Clash Royale League or Clash Royale live event. DreamHack Valencia is happening right now in Valencia, Spain. We are commentating it. It's been a wild ride so far, man. Mo lost versus Dominic in round 1. Sent to lower bracket. Lucas lost to Ruben. And Vitor lost to someone that I don't remember. Chat will remind me. But yeah, we have Mo versus Vitor already in lower bracket coming up at some point here. It is going to be a 2-day event, by the way, guys. We are commenting half of it today and then half of it tomorrow. Vitor lost to Sandbox. Oh, of course, yes. Good old Sandy. Bum, bum. Well, let's catch up with chat here. Who's Wallace's coach? I recognize him. He's been in the Clash Royale League for a long time. I'm Coach Goated. Yeah, he's the coach for Tribe for Clash Royale. I do not remember his name. I'm not very good with names. I'm sure chat will remind me. Wallace's coach is Jose. Jose VTS.
Doing it for the fam.
Thank you, chat. All right, here we go. Happening game. Bullets with the Little Prince and Evo recruits. Pedro with Evo Archers and Hog Earthquake. Maybe Pig's Earthquake. Delivery means probably more likely than not going to be some piggies. Also using cycle cards here to keep the Evo recruit, or not the Evo recruit, but the recruit and the Little Prince ability away. Is there more games tomorrow? Yes. Half of the tournament is today, half is tomorrow, guys. The grand finals will be tomorrow. Same time, 11 a.m. Central Time, guys. I actually thought that every single pro played on big screens. No, it's actually better to play on a small screen. A small screen is better because yeah, small screen is better because you can get from one side of the map to the other quicker, if that makes sense. Yo, we got Mr. Krabs with a live fest show on TikTok. 2,200 coin donation on TikTok. Thank you so much. And we also just got a YouTube member coming in from Nick. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Enjoy the ad free viewing. Enjoy the emote sub badge and all of the good perks, man. Delivery dropping down here. All right, guys. Who do you guys think is matchup here? Let's think about it. Evo Archers, but Wallace has arrows and a snowball. I mean, I think Wallace definitely has matchup. Honestly, I don't have to think about it much at all, actually. Little Prince for piggies, snowball for piggies, arrows for the archers. And the biggest thing is honestly the building decision from Pedro, right? Tesla is so bad versus Evo recruits and just recruits in general. Log to stop the charge. Skelly's here. Here comes the balloon. Tesla is trying his best. Evo archers are on the board. The Tesla gets wiped out by the recruits, though. Like I said, just not very strong versus the recruits. Evo archers try their best, but the balloon still gets 2 shots on tower.
Doing it for the fam.
Wallace took game 1. He's looking like he's going to take game 2 here with a very, very good matchup. Delivery drops down. Little Prince got a lot of damage here, though. Archers in the middle. He needs the Eve Archers back in cycle. Here comes the Lumberjack at the bridge. No balloon, though. He goes Skelly Drags instead over the river. Maybe a bit of a mistake. I feel like you just got to start dropping balloons. If you ever have recruits on the board, you get a Lumberjack balloon, and there's Very little chance Pedro defends that. Evil archers are in cycle from Pedro this time. He goes for the split here. Doesn't want to give arrow snowball value on both archers. I mean, both archers are like an absolute cannon on both sides. He needs to abuse them to the highest degree, but they are going to drop here. Taking out the lumberjack decently beforehand. Delivery drops left side for defense. Skeletons to pull. Ice Spirit to pull. He's trying to get archers back in hand. Maybe Law going to drop down. Archers are back in hand, but the recruit does charge to the tower. Tesla up high. Going to stop this balloon. Wallace is kind of letting off the gas here. Recruit does, or sorry, Skellydrag does get a shot on tower though. Pedro goes for the pigs, but look, there's no damage allowed at all. Skelly Dragons, Lumberjack, Snowball. Here comes the recruits at the bridge. There's triple elixir inbound as well. Here comes the balloon. Evil archers are in cycle. Maybe this will be the saving grace for Pedro defensively. He needs to get on offense though, and he knows it. Here comes the piggies. No snowball on cycle this time. Little Prince going to come through. Law going to try and stop that charge. Evil archer still alive. Pedro, is he going to make this comeback versus the hard counter? He needs to keep this evil archer alive if he wants to make it happen. But look at the recruit charging left-hand side. Ice Spirit plus archers. Archer is dead on the right. Here comes the balloon. Tesla is trying its best to defend. Skeletons do not track the Skelly Drag. Archer does go down. Here comes another round of pigs. But Wallace has the snowball in cycle this time. He goes for the lumberjack. Piggies do get to the tower. Wait a second. No, Pedro's up damage. Wallace calls good game. What? Oh my gosh. Pedro with the massive upset. Versus a hard counter. This is why he is the rookie of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? What just happened, bro? I honestly thought it was over. I genuinely thought it was over. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely thought the game was over. That matchup's like impossible. How did he just do that? Honestly, I think it came down to Wallace's bad snowball. That snowball, he played lumberjack. He played the snowball, but the snowball kind of like pushed some towards the tower, some away. Like if you hit lumberjack and then snowball pushing all pigs back there, I think he just wins. Kind of a choke from Wallace, I gotta say. I feel like that was a choke there. What a close game. Wow. His snowball always pushes two piggies towards the tower. I know, dude. You're right. That was the difference maker there. He's shaking? Yeah, Pedro's fingers are he's absolutely shaking. I mean, the adrenaline must be crazy on the stage, man. We're playing Last of Us tonight? Absolutely, user. We are playing The Last of Us tonight. Part 1, Part 2, if that makes sense. Boys, if you guys are just tuned into the live, you guys can see a timer here, top right of your screen, top left on TikTok. We are doing a week-long subathon. I've been streaming for almost 6 days now. Yeah, almost 6 days now. A week-long subathon. I even sleep on stream. You guys can increase the time with every sub, dono, Bitcoin, every YouTube member, every super chat, every 100,000 likes on TikTok. Double tap your screens, TikTok. So yeah, we are doing a crazy subathon. It has been a wild ride. So if my voice cracks a little bit here and there, that's why. But yeah, during the subathon, we're also commenting this DreamHack live event. Make sure you drop a follow, subscribe to the YouTube. It's free. Don't miss out on tomorrow, day 2. We're playing a few matches today, a few matches tomorrow. Today we're doing 4 winners matches and then 2 losers today. So we're doing first round of winners and lower bracket. And then tomorrow we will finish out the whole thing. We love it. Let's go, Tyler. The trophy looks dope. The trophy looks really cool, actually. All right, we're hopping into the game. Let's do this. Good luck from both players. 1-1. The first winners bracket match that we have not been seeing 2-0. We've been seeing 2-0 sweeps this entire tournament so far. It's actually crazy. Double A does not like the trophy. All right, we got a good prediction from Nael. We got Pedro number 1, Moogie number 2, Oh, wait, not a prediction. He's just ranking top players. Pedro number 1, Mugi number 2, Samuel Basso number 4, Vitor number 5, and Vitor and then Morton. What is your ranking? You're not going to put Mo up there at all? Tyler, thank you so much for the gifted sub, bro. Shout out to Tyler. All right, what do we got? Pedro with recruits. Probably recruits Ram Rider here. Wallace with some Bowler, Evo Knight, maybe Royal Giant? No, he's got E-Giant. It's definitely E-Giant. So recruits Ram Rider versus E-Giant Fireball Loon, maybe? I think this might be E-Giant Balloon potentially as we see the Fireball. Or maybe he's just got the Fireball instead of Lightning here. E-Giant drops in the back. Pedro immediately spawning ops lane with the Ram Rider. Is the bowler back in hand? Yes, it is. Wow. Recruits at the bridge. Pedro calls a good game. I think he knows how bad of a matchup this is. Shout out to the Jose, the tribe coach here. I think some really good matchups for Wallace here. Let's see if Wallace can use his gameplay to back it up. We saw a pretty bad matchup for Pedro last game, but he was able to win it somehow. I'm not sure if that's going to be able to be the same case here. Phoenix respawns. Bowler's connecting. Massive damage from Wallace already. And Double Elixir has just started. Lunar's already used. There you go. Lunar has already been used, guys, from Wallace. So, not going to be E-Giant Balloon, just E-Giant with a Fireball here. Okay, wait a second. Pedro does have the cage. Cage is huge here. Last version of this Ram Rider deck, we saw no building, no fisherman. This cage could give Pedro the smallest of chances here. And the Bowler out of cycle, he goes for the Ram Rider, he goes for the arrows. Phoenix is down to 1 HP. And some pretty solid damage, but here comes the E-Giant at the bridge. Fireball on the Skelly Drags. Oh boy. Recruits drop on defense. Here comes the cage as well. The Evo Knight is still tanking somehow. Very strong, even after all the nerfs. And the opposite lane tower is not helping out. And the Bowler, not only does it hit the cage, but it also is locking on tower. Magic Archer style. Piggy spawns in, but that's just another target for the Bowler to hit. Once again, like I said, Wallace with a massive matchup advantage here, and he is playing quite well to back it up this time. Pedro with a small mistake here and there as well. Looking pretty rough for our runner-up of this year's World Finals in Pedro. H should block the Bowler. I love that play. Recruit shields stay on for now. Lumberjack at the bridge. Mother Witch at the bridge. Wait a second. Is he cooking? Here comes the Ram Rider. Bowler is not hitting the Ram Rider, but it hits now. Tombstone drops. Ram Rider is still pretty healthy. Fireball kills the Bowler. Ram Rider gets stopped by the charge by the Bowler here, and Pedro's not going to get much damage. That was a great attempt there, but one lucky Bowler shot from Wallace, and that defense is pretty locked in. Oh, Wallace predicts the correct lane here with the Bowler hitting that Lumberjack. And look at this E-Giant on the left. E-Giant going to do a great job of... Nope. Wait a second. It does not stop the Ram Rider at all. He actually gets on tower. There's no way. There's no way. So many shots. There's no way Pedro wins this game. There's no way Pedro wins this game. Another E-Giant at the bridge. Pedro needs to desperately defend. E-Giant's on tower. I don't think it's going to happen. Here comes the Ram Rider, though. Knight on defense. Fireball prediction. Evo Knight on tower. Fireball comes in. GG's to Wallace. Wallace with a massive matchup advantage. Jose's very happy about his deck pick here. Oh, man. Pedro, though, playing so well. I mean, completely unbiased. I got to say, Pedro played better in this best of 3. I got to say, I think Pedro 100% played better in this best of 3. Wallace with a fantastic deck picks, though. Gets the good matchups. And he takes it up. Unbiased? Unbiased. I think objectively speaking, any pro player would agree with me that Pedro played better in this match. Wallace, though, getting those matchups. All right, here's a look at the lower bracket, guys. These are upcoming matches. When winner bracket is done, this is what we're doing for the rest of the day. Here's a look at the upper bracket. The path to how all these players got here. Chat, am I crazy to say that almost every winner's bracket match, every upper bracket match has been upset? Dominic took out Muhammad Light. Sandy took out Vitor. I mean, I think Ruben making it makes sense, but Pedro... Wow. Pedro losing here as well in the winner bracket. This lower bracket is stacked right now. Why is Sandbach an upset? Vitor is a 4 times world finalist. Sandbox did not make it to world finals this season. I think in general, I mean, not the biggest of upsets, but in general, I think that's definitely an upset. Lower bracket is stacked. Yes, it's Molite versus Vitor. And then we have Molite versus Vitor. Let me refresh myself on the bracket here. And then it's going to be Lucas X Gamer versus Pedro. They are very, very stacked. Quick ad, I think, here. Is another ad for Valencia? I really like these ads. I don't know why. Like, ads for cities is so interesting. This does not look like an ad for the city, though. Some sort of sporting event. Is he up? Yes, we are awake. We are casting a live in-person event right now. The DreamHack of Valencia DreamHack Grand Finals. $25,000 tournament. Oh, it is Valencia. This makes Valencia seem like the best city of all time. I don't know why. But yeah, if you guys don't know how DreamHack works, DreamHack tournament throughout the entire year, multiple tournaments. 6 of the players out of the 8 made it through good qualifying or good points of basically winning tournaments or placing well in tournaments. There was the last chance qualifier. And there was also a in-person event. That's how every player has qualified here. Is pretty stacked, though, in the lineup here. Are you going to play horror games? We always play horror games and variety stream later at night, man. Are these commentators speaking Spanish? Yes. If Vitor wins, the point payout will be crazy. Guys, come to the Twitch stream, maybe, if you guys want to predict in these matches. Let's check out the predictions here for the chat. Whoa. 94% siding with Muhammad Light. 6% to Vitor. We got a lot of Mo fans in the chat. We got a lot of people in the chat saying Mo is washed after his performance at the World Finals. I guess we're going to find out right about now. Oh, and guys, I even forgot. Vitor, his coach is Jeebus here. Muhammad Light dropped Jeebus as a coach recently here, guys. I'm sure Jeebus has something to prove here. Mo Light on his own right now. I believe JuicyJ is his coach, helping him via the AirPod here. Jeebus? No, Jeebus. 4% betting on Vitor. Yeah, here we go, boys. Let's hop in. Oh, about to embarrass him? Wow, I'm actually like... I kind of got like chills right now, bro. This is a fantastic match. This is going to be insane. All right, Vitor versus Mo. Game 1. We see Evil Barbs versus Evil Archers. Monk in the back here. Maybe Roll Giant. Maybe Hoggy Q. Maybe... probably one of those, honestly. Mo Live with a Mega Minion. Is this Lava Hound? Whoa. Lava Hound. Potentially. Lava Hound Little Prince here, potentially. We do see the ability here. Wow, what a perfectly timed ability. Hog does get 2 shots. Mows up quite a bit of elixir. Drops the Lava Hound in the back. If you guys didn't see what happened there, the ability slowed down the little prince enough to be able to not die to the monk. And that was what allowed him to not have to spend any more elixir versus the hog. Drop the lava in the back with a massive damage lead here, or elixir lead here. And this is perfect lava gameplay for Mo here. He gets an elixir lead with cheap defense. He goes for lava on the back. He continues to cheaply defend, taking some damage. He does not have enough for the little prince ability. If he did, he would have taken the whole tower here. So Vitor will survive here. Why did he play lava in the opposite lane? Usually you want to play lava hound in opposite lane because you're basically planning on losing your tower at some point. A lot of time lava is about basically sacking lots of tower damage. Also, when he's able to defend with evil barbs, he can make a dual lane pressure. Lava in the back once again. Is happening now? Yes, this is a live event happening right now in Valencia, Spain. $25,000 tournament. Commentating live. Here comes the lava push. Vitor knows he can't really defend, so he's going to let that tower go. He's working on getting evil archers in cycle. Fireball drops on these archers here. I'm not sure if that's a mistake, but it doesn't really matter. Hog Rider is going to get locked down to only one shot. Lava, balloon, little prince, barbs coming down the lane. Evil archers, will they be enough? Maybe. No fireball in cycle for Mo here. Vitor sends in the Hog Rider immediately. And Mo's going to take game one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. I'm such a Muhammad Light fan. I can't lie. I love to see him. I love to see him win here and bounce back here. Boys. Muhammad Light versus Vitor. Game one. This is an elimination match. This is a lower bracket match. Mo Light takes the dub. Great deck pick from JuicyJ. Great deck pick from JuicyJ. Lava Hound is so good versus Hoggy Q here. Not even the Tesla. Berry Tower was almost useless in this matchup. Rare to see Mo winning these days. Oh my gosh. The Mo haters are crazy. The Mo haters are crazy. I don't think you guys understand. Mo is still one of the best, if not the best player in the world right now. In 2023, he won every single monthly finals that he played in except for one. Winning, what was it? I think $16,000 each one. He won $500,000 last year. The 2021 world champion. In practice, the world finals. Playing against the other world finals, practicing. He won every single practice match. I think he practiced against Ruben and went 15 wins and 1 loss. Molai has something to prove here today. He lost at the World Finals. He blamed it on his coach. He's playing against his former coach right now. That's him, Jeebus on the left. Vitor's no slouch. 4-time world finalist. One of the best to ever do it. We'll see if Vitor can bounce back here. He was unlucky in Sierra. We will see. We will see if it was luck or if it was skill in this next match. Mo Light is washed. Go Mo. Light work, no reaction. It's the duality of man in the chat right now is insane. Who is Mo's coach now? JuicyJ. Morton's longtime coach. JuicyJ. All right, Mo Light versus Vitor. Game 2, boys. Let's do this. Miner coming in. Snowball coming in from Vitor. Going to be a balloon deck from Vitor. Mo Light nodding his head here. I think he already knows he's got a good matchup after seeing Barb Barrel. Wait, no, not going to be a balloon. He's got wall breakers. Okay, a lot of different stuff going on. So Barb Barrel, we've seen that. We've seen the NATO. It's going to be E-Giant from Muhammad Light. Vitor thought it was a balloon. I think Mo thought it was a balloon too after seeing Miner Snowball. But it is going to be a Miner poison deck here. Bowler in the back, immediate Little Prince, Miner, plus ability ops lane. E-Giant counters everything. And Tesla drops on the defense from Vitor here. Did Morton leave the coach that Mo is with right now? I don't believe so. I think probably JuicyJ is working with Mo and Morton now. I would have to assume this. Don't quote me. Have you considered going pro again? No. Supercell asked me to commentate a lot of the top tournaments, and it's one of the passions of mine. I get a lot of compliments on my commentating as well, so just give me a little warm, fuzzy feeling when I hear stuff like that, You have a coach? No, I'm not a pro player. I'm an ex-pro. Full-time content creator and caster for the Clash Royale League.
What up? Future king over here.
Little Prince down on the Phoenix here. Bowler same lane. Bowler's the best counter to Little Prince. It's always good to go same lane. Wall breakers to try and kite that back. They do not get the tower though. Bowler really clutching up here. Molite gets the positive elixir trade. He goes for the E-Giant back right away. Interesting. We see an ability. And we see a Miner come through. Evil Archer's wiped out the Miner though. Poison tries to kill everything. One Archer survives. Snowball has to come out. Evo 9 on defense with the Tesla will probably be enough. Even though the Tesla's 1 HP, it doesn't matter. I don't even think he needed the Knight there. And now Molite's got a massive push on the left-hand side. Vitor is kind of low on elixir. Molite has enough elixir to drop a lightning here. Vitor drops the poison. Oh my gosh! Poison slows down the push enough so the lightning does not hit the Tesla. It slows down the push so that the Tesla stays underground. What a play from Vitor. Usually you see that play with a log to knock back, but this poison is going to do the job here. Molite gets a lot of damage, but he could have almost taken the entire tower if that lightning connected properly. Little Prince in the back, ops lane, trying to get 3-card cycle activated, forcing out the bowler on the right. Evo Knight set up for the defense here now. Poison slows? Yes, poison slows the movement speed of all units. Not attack speed, but only movement speed. Knight, Tesla, and a Miner here. Miner maybe trying to make an attempt to lightning block. Not going to be able to make that happen. E-Giant does get a little bit of chip. Evo Archers and Cycle for the defense here. Vitor moving on the stand a little bit. He's probably a little bit nervous. This matchup is not good for Miner Poison. These bowlers and these E-Giant pushes, but most importantly, the lightning, as it usually will always out-damage the Miner Poison, is going to be very difficult for Vitor to win this game. Not to mention the fact that Vitor is a lot of the time having to use these poisons on defense. Oh my. This bowler, guys. These bowler is locking on tower. That could spell trouble for Vitor here. Wallbreaker's off lane trying to make something happen. Miner on the left of the Knight is tanking. Poison drops down, but NATO pulls the king. Snowball comes down, trying to get some sort of extra damage. Molite setting up for the next defense. Lightning Cycle drops down. Knight at the bridge. Miner Wallbreakers. This Wallbreaker needs to hit the tower if he wants to win the game, but Molite, stone cold, cages the bridge. GG's, well played. Molite
Don't you know who I am?
taking the dub versus Vitor 75. There's the handshake, but most importantly, taking down his former coach when it comes to matchups here. Molite getting two very good matchups here. Shout out to JuicyJ with some great deck picks. GG's. GG's only, boys. GG's only. All right, where's all the Mo haters now? Where you guys at, huh? Where you at? Where you at? TikTok's trying to get 100,000 likes. If y'all are just tuning into the live, we are commentating the $25,000 dream hack live event. It's happening live right now. We have one more lower bracket match. Lucas versus Pedro. Here it is. Lucas X Gamer versus Cal Pedro. And that will be it for the day for this tournament. We were commentating again, casting again, 11 a.m. Central Time, guys. Tomorrow again, for the rest of the tournament here. Double A says, I blame Jeebus for Mo's poor performance at the World Finals. Interesting. But JuicyJ, is there any way to minimize the player's faces screen? Nope. I'm not in control of any of this, bro. We are just commentating it. We're just commentating the live event, my man. What's your best results in a CR Pro? This gold medal behind me right here. I won the Solos World Championship in 2019. Won $50,000 when I was 17 years old at the World Cyber Games. Solos Championship in 2019. There you go. You find yourself as a coach? You're very good at analyzing? No. When I say coach for Clash Royale, what it really comes down to his deck picks. Yo, what's up, Steel, by the way? Everyone said it's Steel in the Twitch chat. I actually recently won a kind of creator tournament, if you will, with Steel. It was a Superverse tournament where you had to play Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, and Brawl Stars, all 3 games. And we actually won that tournament. Shout out to Steel. But, what was I saying? I'm 21 years old. I forgot what I was saying, but let's hop into the game, boys. Here we go. Cal Lucas versus Cal Pedro. Both on the same team. The Cal Lacus. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce the team name. But they are the same team. And it looks like not only same team, but same matchup potentially. A minor poison mirror here, but Pedro does not have the mortar. We've seen it time and time again, this matchup. Inferno Tower versus mortar, Tesla versus mortar. And the mortar generally has a bit of a matchup advantage. The reasoning is that you can apply a lot of pressure with the mortar in the opposite lane. And that secondary win condition just usually ends up allowing for extra damage and therefore the win in the mirror here. But it depends on how well Lucas can abuse that mortar and how well he can play with it. He does have the Little Prince as well. Pedro using Evo Knight here. Maybe he's got Little Prince. Maybe he doesn't have anything at all for range here. His last card is actually probably going to be poison. So no range card at all. Just going to be delivery, minor poison control. Burn Tower dropping down, trying to distract his mortar. Knight to make sure the mortar does not lock in tower. And we're seeing how the pressure of the mortar can influence his matchup already here. And there we go. Lucas with a mortar Evo at the bridge already. In single elixir. Goblins down to try and distract. Inferno Tower down to try and distract. Pedro's doing everything in his power just to make sure this mortar does not lock in his tower. Lucas takes the poison on tower though, realizing Pedro's using a lot of elixir to defend. Pedro's going to continue to defend well, with the miner predicting the miner. Delivery, and he's got a bit of a counter push here. Prelog does not hit the goblins. E-Spear is going to help take these out pretty quick though. Poison drops down on the Little Prince. Really smart plays from Lucas here. Forcing out opposite lane poison. Minor poison from Lucas. Pedro not having the poison in cycle. Delivery on the minions. Also, apologies if there's any lag. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the clean feed. But, I mean, I think it's fine. I really like the goblins here. Keeping the Little Prince in range of the poison. Delivery kills the goblins, though. And Pedro with the double defense here. I mean, I don't know if I like this play, though. He tries to predict both the miner and stop the Little Prince ability. But look at the damage difference here. And then here's the Mortar of the Ops lane. That Mortar of the Ops lane is a threat. It always will be. Burner Tower kind of getting taken out here. Burner Tower really gets almost negative value in this matchup. Super bad versus minions. Not great versus Mortar. Very expensive. Interesting to see a not like a Berry Tower or maybe a Tesla here. And once again, guys, this is the power of the Mortar. I mean, you throw it in the opposite lane. A lot of time you can force out defensive poisons. Force out a lot of elixir. Go for the minor poison left inside. If it locks on, you have a bad situation where eventually this right side tower could be lower in HP than the left. Because the Mortar has so much health and stays on the board for so long if you ignore it. Pedro's also constantly forcing to use defensive miners. But somehow, some way, he's like almost back in damage here. I mean, Pedro's showing why he's considered to be the best minor poison player in Clash Royale. Somehow trying to stop this evil Mortar lock on his tower here. Wow, I mean, he's done everything he can here to try and mitigate damage to both sides. He stopped the evil Mortar from locking on the tower. Here comes the minor poison for both players. Miner is not caught from either. Pre-log on goblins. Miner does hit the tower one more time. That could be a huge difference maker. A lot of minions on the board. Delivery drops down. Miner is not caught once again. Miner from Pedro. Pre-log on the goblins. E-Spirit. 3 seconds on the clock. Lucas going to take game 1 here in this best of 3. GG's. Honestly, once again, I think we've seen another situation where Pedro has played fantastically. Arguably better than Lucas. But the matchup just not in his favor here. Yeah, I mean, actually insane here. How much a deck pick can matter. Pedro played better. That matchup is bad. Yeah, I feel like I gotta agree with you. Let me catch up on chat here. What coach needs a coach? Mo can easily coach himself. Mo's great at playing, but you need to be able to get these matchups. You need to be able to get these good deck picks, and that's what a coach is for. Coach failing him? Maybe. I'm not sure who's Pedro's coach is, but who won? Lucas took game 1 versus Pedro in the best of 3. It is lower bracket matches, an elimination match. Pedro needs to win this game before it's to game 3. You have a coach in 2019? Yes. Shout out to Trainer Dippets, aka George. He was my coach. To be honest, boys, I am going to quickly throw on some tea. I've been streaming for 6 days straight for this subathon. I'll be right back. I am back. Yo, see you later, Mr. Krabs. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. What is happening? We are commentating a $25,000 live event that's happening right now in Valencia, Spain. This is the final lower bracket match. Pedro versus Lucas. Lucas won game 1. Pedro needs to win game 2. You guys don't know the players. Pedro got number 2 at the World Finals this year. First World Finals appearance. Definitely, I would consider him Rookie of the Year. And we have Lucas, a longtime Clash Royale professional player. Did not make it to World Finals this year. I'm losing my voice just watching you all week. Dude, my voice is dying, dude. Good luck from both players. Let's do this thing. Rage Skellies from Pedro. I don't even know what that could be. Little Prince? Maybe some sort of Goblin Giant cycle deck here? Wait. Speaking of that, how have we not seen Goblin Giant, chat? What is going on? I just realized we have not seen Goblin Giant a single time. Wow, what an ability plus Hogwarts Ops lane. This Fisherman is not locked on the right thing. Huge mistake from Pedro here. Not only that, but the Skellies prevent the King Tower activation. Pedro getting a little bit nervous here. Going against Lucas, the veteran, who is calm, steady, and ready to take this win. Here comes the Gob Giant, the bridge. We saw it coming. But here comes a Tesla. A Firecracker. But the Rage on offense, and there we go, boys. This is why I'm so surprised we have not seen Gob Giant yet today. Gob Giant, the bridge, gets a bunch of damage. Kind of ridiculous how much damage. We do see the King Tower activation now versus the Firecracker. Evil Firecracker is scary. Lag. Just so you guys know, the lag is not on my end. It is at the live event. It is lag from whoever is spectating the actual tournament at the live event, so I cannot control it. Blame DreamHack, not me, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, looks like he was able to defend that, but not for nothing. Luke is up quite a bit of damage here. Here comes the Bowler Gob Giant push on the left-hand side. Evil Archer split here, sniping the Tesla. What a beautiful Tesla placement. EQ plus Snowball does kill a couple of the archers. Lightning on the offense. Lucas is not happy. Oh my gosh. Wow. More lag, but I'll let you know what happened. I already know. Just from looking at what's happened so far. Tower's going to drop. And Pedro's just going to win this match just because of Gob Giant being absolutely broken. Once again, so surprised this is the first time we're seeing Gob Giant today. It was so prevalent at the World Finals. Everyone using Bowler Gob Giant and Mega Knight Gob Giant everywhere. Yo, what's up, Oxlade? What's cooking? We are commentating the $25,000 live event happening in DreamHack of Valencia right now. Valencia, Spain. That's crazy for a tournament. They're holding. You think Wi-Fi would be decent? Yeah, I think for most important tournaments like this, they use a wired connection. Like you can Ethernet even like an iPad, you know. So it's kind of interesting to see some lag on the spectator screen there. Gob Giant is too good right now, and Bowler is toxic. Gob Giant is very good here. You're absolutely right. Who's gonna be the winner? Honestly, bro, I'm gonna bet on Muhammad Light, bro. He's working with JuicyJ now. They did fantastic. I'm taking out Vitor here already. He did the Muhammad Light thing of losing round 1, but I think he's gonna go all the way through the lower bracket and take it. That's my prediction. What happens if a device breaks or your Wi-Fi goes out in a tournament like this? I think the players are using their personal devices, so I think it would just be a loss based on the rules. If it's something out of your control, like a Wi-Fi connection, potentially a rematch, but it would be up to the legal operations and the league ops at DreamHack to decide the fate of the players there. Moonlight is so strong in lower bracket. When the pressure's on, he usually loses that first round, but he always comes back in the lower bracket. Almost always. Actually, I think the World Finals was the first time that he lost first round and didn't win the tournament. Which is so ridiculous to say. Okay, that's probably not true. But I mean, he does it on almost any tournament, bro. He will literally lose the first round. It's like a curse. It's like a blessing and a curse. He loses first round like 90% of live events and in big tournaments. And then he just comes through and wipes the lower bracket and then beats the person in the grand finals twice to win the whole thing. He does it to have more fun. I talked to him at the World Finals. I did a little interview. I was like, Mo, is this the year you just don't go to the lower bracket? And he was like, hopefully, man. Like, he's definitely sick of it, but yeah, I mean, think about how mentally exhausted you have to be, though, after playing so many matches, because when you're in the lower bracket, you play almost like double the games, really. Can you reuse decks? No, it is duels formatting. You cannot reuse decks. Best of 3 duels. Out of game duels, you can like change your decks in between matches, but you cannot repeat any cards in any of the games. Lucas has some dope hair. Yeah. Definitely the longest hair in all of Clash Royale. For sure. Lucas coming with Gob Giant in this round. Honestly, that's what I was thinking. We've seen Lucas lose versus Gob Giant. Let's see if he's going to pull it out this game. Here we go. Can he go for the worst players in the lower? Yeah, that's the thing, bro. In tournaments like this, they are so stacked. There really is no worst players. All these players are so good. All right, what do we got? We see Drill from Lucas, which is very strange. I really don't think Drill is very good in the meta. Pedro with most likely Hog Earthquake, Mighty Miner, Snowball with the guards as well. Queen up high. Here comes the Hog Rider. Oh my god, GG's. Lucas meant to place his building in the middle of the map here. He misclicks the fireball instead. You can see him visibly distraught, as anyone would be. He calls the good game. Maybe he can make a comeback. It's not impossible. But to be honest, it's not looking great after that, man. That is an oof right there. I get an F in the chat for Lucas. Nate, thank you so much for all the live fests on the TikTok. Boys, I'm sure a lot of y'all don't know, but we are doing a week-long subathon. Exclamation point live in the chat. I've been streaming for almost 6 days now. About 5 days, like 19 hours, I think. Sleeping on stream. So yeah, drop a follow. Stay tuned for after the tournament because we are going to be doing even more content. We started a free-to-play series where basically I'm trying to get the ultimate champion without spending a single dollar on the game. We're already around 4,600 medals, or trophies, I mean. Pretty fun series. We do challenges, we do everything. And later at night, we play horror games live on stream as well. We did Last of Us last night. It was an absolute blast. So stay tuned for all of that. If that interests you, drop a follow. And remember to use credit code JuicyJ. Anyways, here comes the Hoggy Cube once again. Bomb Tower's placed one tile too far up. Evo Firecracker is on tower. This game is looking like it's over. I'm not going to lie. Fire Spirit tries to burn the Firecracker shot. It is successful. Evo Knight at the bridge on one side. Drill on the other. But guards are so good on defense. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think Lucas just loses this game because of the huge mistake in the beginning. I don't see how you can place a fireball in the middle of the map on nothing instead of a bomb tower in a $25,000 tournament and still come back and win. It's just not something that happens. Ability. Snowball. Dude, and that's the other thing, bro. Pedro, he doesn't have log for the drill, but he has guards for drill. And he's got, and because of that, he doesn't have log. He has snowball. Log does not get the shot, but the firecracker does. GG's. Well played. Pedro. Doing a reverse sweep versus Lucas here, guys. GG's. I can't help but feel bad. I mean, Lucas, I love him. He was my coach for the 2v2 section of the $100,000 Superverse tournament that we won not too long ago. Just one mistake, man. One mistake. Clash Royale. That's the type of game Clash Royale is, man. If you make one mistake, the game is most likely over. Here's the upper bracket, guys. This is what we're going to be going over tomorrow, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow. 11 a.m. Central Time. Same time that we started today. We are going to be live going through the grand finals. Day 2 of the DreamHack tournament. Cannot wait to see how things shake out. We see Molite and Pedro in the lower bracket. That, once again, is a stacked lower bracket. Wow, Pistol Pete, 5-1 on predictions on the day. I shouldn't have doubted Mo. 1 loss on the prediction. He picked against Mo in the lower bracket. Bro should be a caster. When you playing the more Last of Us, Fernando, we always do variety streams at night, usually around 8 and 9 p.m. Central Time. We'll be playing The Last of Us Part 2. Not Part 2 of the game, but Part 2 of the stream. I had so much fun playing Last of Us last night. I'm glad that you guys had fun watching as well. First playthrough. One more time, guys. Exclamation point bracket in the chat if you guys want to follow along and look at the bracket to see what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And also stick around, boys. Everyone come to the Twitch stream. JuicyJ here on Twitch. We are going to continue with more content. We are going to be... playing some more Clash Royale. Free-to-play series, global tournament. Definitely got to play in the global tourney. Guys, what deck is good in the global tourney? There is a double Evo global tourney going on right now.
Using artificial intelligence. But even the most advanced technology can't
double Evo global tourney where you can use 2 evolutions. I'm thinking like Evo Archers plus Evo Knight Hog Earthquake or something crazy. Or like, what do you guys think? Actually slaps? Do you like the tournament? Mo versus Pedro is a CRL final matchup? I know. It's going to be insane. When you do double evolution challenge, right now. I'm just waiting for the okay from Supercell to know that the tournament is over for now. Recruits plus Evo Firecracker? What about Recruits Evo Archers, chat?
Every second.
Sparky Archer's Night Gob Giant.
I soon realized that in Valencia, nature and green spaces.
I got Royale API for the deck.
Pictures seen through digital filters. They are part of the essence of this land.
All right, boys. Before we hop into the double Evo global tournament, watch this ad from DreamHack Valencia. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get my tea real quick, so that my voice doesn't literally stop working midstream.
Spot on the Mediterranean. Then I knew green Valencia isn't merely a color. It's an emotion, and each person feels it in their own way. Maybe that's why it's impossible to capture, because it's actually Valencia itself which gets under your skin and fills you with excitement.
All right, let's do this thing. Shall we do this thing, chat? Let's go. That was it for today? Yes. All right. There's so much happening right now. So much going on. First of all, plug my phone in. Second of all, I need to restart the TikTok stream, so I'll be right back, TikTok. Third of all, YouTube Live, boys. I have to restart it. But make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you guys come back to the YouTube stream. We're going to be playing the double evolution tournament. I'm going to restart the YouTube stream. It's going to be a different thing. Make sure you go to my channel, subscribe. I'm restarting the YouTube stream. Be there, boys. Be there. I'll be right back, YouTube.